Alright, welcome back. In our last lesson, we were able to select the products from the database and we increment the serial number. So now, to get the image and other actions, what we need to do right here is to have another TD that will be inside the row, because it's going to be for each product. So we have another TD that we have row information. Let me clear this please. So we're going to have a new TD here. Now, because this is an image, in HTML, to get an image, you are going to use the image tag. We have img source, so equal to, remember we cannot use double quote here, we use single quote because PHP is using the double quote in the echo. So we use single quote. Then our image is in folder images slash, then we put what, the name of the image that is coming from the database. So here we are going to have our double quotes, then dot, then row image. Remember, row image. So by doing this, it's going to send here the name of the image with the extension, and then this one will get that name from the images folder and display. Let us check what we have now. If there's not going to be error, okay. So something must be run for this image not to show. So what we can do is that we can inspect it. I'll right click on this, inspect. Then I will check where is my images coming from. Okay, so the image I'm seeing here doesn't have an extension. That is why it's not showing like an image. So let's check our database to see what we have right there, to know whether our product is being saved with the extension or it doesn't have an extension. So let us check that. It's our database, and this is the product table. Let's see. Okay, so we have two of the products without image extension, and we have two with image extension, but yet not all of them are showing. So we may need to check for others. Let me look at this one for instance to see what is going on and why is it not showing the image. So this one should show the image, images slash 68242. Let us confirm if we have that inside our images folder. Though we can check that through the Visual Studio Code, but I just want to see directly from here. You can see that our images folder is empty, which means in the hard products, the part that is moving the image into the folder is not working. That is the problem here. This is the part that moves the image into the folder, and this part is not working. So what could be the cause? There are so many things that could be the cause. Number one is the image we are moving may be greater than 5 MB, and because we are not saying anything here to say okay, this image is greater than 5 MB, we only check if it is not greater than it. So if I should probably go to where the image is. Let me go to where the image is. Put pictures. Let me see. This is the image. The image is at 7 kilobytes, which means that is not the cause. That is not the cause. So therefore, we may need to look at what is causing it and fix the problem. Okay, so I have seen where the problem is. Right here we are using image where we are supposed to use the temporary directory. So I will change that to temporary directory. This one, we are supposed to use the temporary name in the upload while we are using the image itself. So that is where the problem is. If we try it now by trying to upload an image, there's something we need to do before we do this. Where we are displaying the image, we need to set size, otherwise the image will be too big. You know, if you are just getting the size, it may be too big for the image, and there is something happening here. We open the image tag here while we haven't closed the image tag, so we might need to do this right here. No, the image tag is a self-closed one. Then here we put width and height. So I think by the time we just put width is equal to 50 pixels, I think that should fix the problem. So if we come here now, yeah, we get the image. So let's add a new product. Let me add new product 2, price 5 here. So I'm going to use another image this time around. Let me look for an image. Okay, no, this one is icon, not let me use the image. Let me use the same thing and upload. Product added successfully, and then we get our image. You can see now that it is showing. Now the next thing for us is to now have edit and delete button right here. So in Bootstrap, let me go back to Bootstrap, say get bootstrap.com/button. Let's just do that to see buttons in Bootstrap 5 button. Let me be specific. Okay, you can see different button types. If you come to Bootstrap, you can see under components, then you see buttons. So what are the types of buttons that we have? You see, we have primary, that you are going to give a class of btn primary for this secondary, btn secondary, for sunset, btn sunset, for danger, btn danger. But for the purpose of this class, we are going to use the primary, and no, we are going to use warning for edit, and we use danger for delete. We already use primary for add. So how do we go about that? We can just copy the code right here. You know, we copy the danger and the warning. When we get there, we switch it over. So right here now, I am now going to have another td. So I'm going to take this down because two buttons are going to be inside. I'll put the two buttons right here, button danger and button warning. So I'm going to move the warning to be the first because that is what we want to use for edit. Let me cut and move it rather than changing the parameter by itself. Okay, so this is what we're going to have here now. So here now, inside warning we will have edit, while inside delete we have, inside danger we have delete. Now if you go ahead and check our page right now. We have, okay, I think there's a problem there. Yes, I have used that double quotes that I'm not supposed to use right here. So all these ones, remember, because we have PHP that is already using the double quotes, we need to change the quote inside HTML to a single one so that it won't contradict with that of HTML and the PHP. Okay, so single, this one too, single, here, single, this one, single, and this one, single. Okay, right now let's check if we are fine. There is no crime. Yeah, that is it. So we now have edit and delete button. In our next lesson, we are going to implement the delete and edit. Thank you.